Alrighty, boys and girls, back at it again. Becoming my new my new slogan. Today I wanted to talk to you about the DeWalt. Which model is this? DCCS621 chainsaw. Some people have said that I'm a DeWalt fanboy, but here's the deal, right? You can't switch from DeWalt to Milwaukee because the batteries are incompatible. Years and years ago, we had Milwaukee tools at the race shop, and we weren't happy with the performance. So we switched to DeWalt. We had a bit of a sponsor going on with a company that no longer exists. They were an industrial supply company, and they spiffed us a drill and an impact gun. So we made the switch. I still have the impact gun. The first drill burned up, I don't know how many thousands, and I'm not kidding you, thousands of holes we made with that drill. So it did what it was intended to do, and there was some abuse to the drill. Some horrible abuse. It was heart-wrenching to see this happen to the drill. I'm still in therapy over it. I haven't recovered, but I'm still working towards my recovery date of seeing that poor drill smoke. I've never seen anybody let the factory smoke out of a drill like that before. I'm telling you, it was a heart-wrenching endeavor. So today I'm going to try the chainsaw out again. I did a little bit of work with it. It's not bad. I bought it for an intended purpose. This is Sunday morning. I don't want to run chainsaws early in the morning, and I'm limited in time. So I thought, I'll buy electric. It'll be quiet, and I'll be able to knock down some brush, because there's lots of brush around here that needs to be knocked down. Clean the place up a bit. You can't walk under the trees because you get your head knocked off. So that's what we'll do. So no further ado, let's get at it and let's try this thing out. So stand by. And hey, don't forget, yeah, I'm pointing right at you. You like, subscribe, ring the bell, and always check back and see what's going on. So we got some dead branches in this oak tree. I'm one-handing it. Not a problem. I mean, it's not super quiet, but it's not super noisy either. Ah, this poor tree. Lots of dead in it. I just don't like all this dead hanging in the tree. I don't know. I got one there. I'm gonna need a ladder. Clean this poor tree up. You can see all that's dead, dried, splitting. I get this. Let's see if I can get this. There you go. Helps to be tall. That one there, I know I'm not going to get that little lower one there. But look at that. The one thing I notice about this, it's easy to cross-thread the cap, so be careful for the oil. It takes bar oil. I mean, it's quick. It's quick at what it does, right? No issue. I just don't like all this scraggly junk in my trees. And this was a lot worse than what it is now. I mean, I've done this 3 times. I've gone around. So what I do is I'll go around a few times as it grows, and then see how it looks and see how I like it. It's getting better. This is kind of weighty for a little bit for one hand, but you know, I'm a big guy, so I can handle it. Inhaling sawdust kind of sucks, but it's part of the game. There, that looks a bit better. You couldn't ride the riding lawnmower underneath all this junk before. You know what I mean? Let's go back over to the table. It has a nut for chain tensioning. I'm not sure how fast it'll eat up a battery, but because I had lots of batteries, I don't really care. I just carry a spare battery with me, right? And that gives you an idea what I'm trying to clean up. Get rid of some of this crap. So, and I got the old standbys for that's that tire inflator that we bought. Whew, my pocket's getting hot. Got a thermosol in there. These things really work. They truly do. Today's oil was Husqvarna X-Guard Premium All Season Bar and Chain Oil. Reduces friction and wear. High tack reduces sling. Excellent. Oh, I don't know. Sorry, that's the French part. This is the all-season formula. I bought this at a saw shop, or Canadian. No, I bought it at Kent's because I didn't have any bar oil when I moved out. I don't normally buy the name brand stuff, so that's what I ended up with. So that's the Homestead. Kind of gives you an idea. That's the neighbors next door there. I go right up basically to those tree stumps that are in the ground. If you can see those. Yeah. So I got a pretty fair sized yard here. We can do chickens. We can do whatever we want. We're in the country. It's not the best, biggest piece of property I want, but you know, I'm 60 years old. Do I want a big piece of property? I don't know. Let's walk over and see the garden. I'm going to put more watermelon in. I just got the hose working. The tap was busted, so I was struggling a bit to keep the garden rolling because I was doing it with one of those old-fashioned buggers there. You can see all the stuff that I've chopped down. I kind of just leave it and then I go around and collect it all. I need a little trailer for the tractor so I don't make so many trips, but it's good exercise at the same time. So we had some hot pepper failures because of the drought, my imposed drought on the poor garden. So there is that. My strawberries came. You can see I got one there. Look at that. I want to save these for the grandkids, but damn, they're so tasty. And I didn't get a chance. This is the only bed that I didn't weed. And there's wild strawberries in there too, eh? See that little bugger? I had a nice, big, beautiful strawberry in here. And something's been in here, digging in here. Look at this, right there. And I'll tell you what it is right now, it's skunks. They're not out, I was thinking they were after the strawberries. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's the one I'm going to save for my grandson, if he comes over today. But I got to weed and straw that one. The straw helps keep the weeds down. It really works. I don't know if that's why it's strawberries, maybe. Who knows? Just this long grass that goes everywhere around here. That keeps showing up. So I'm going to clean all this up. Get this going a little better. And we'll see. So I just wanted to go over that chainsaw with you. I don't have that much more to cut down. I wanted to cut something big. Well, let's go see. Stand by. While we're walking, brushless motor. It's a 12-inch bar on this thing. I don't remember what I paid for. It was around 200 and some bucks. It was on sale on some online place. And I thought, you know what? I did a scope of the neighborhood when we bought this place, and I'm thinking probably best to have something quiet. I'm not sure how this tree grows. It grows out of a tree stump, a rotten old stump. Like, that's rotten. You can see it there. Got little pine trees growing out of it. Got a maple growing out of it. It's a birch. So, and if I screw up the names of these trees, just feel free to chime in. I got to clean this pile of crap up here. This has all got to get cleaned up because my grandkids play here, right? And this is, you know, I've said it before, boys and girls, you know how mad I get about how New Brunswickers do this shit to their backyards. Look at the nails. It's just nuts. That's glass that I picked up. It was a broken mirror. You know, it's like, do you think about what you're doing to the land that you're leaving for the next generation? There's that Greek proverb, plant the trees that you know you'll never be able to enjoy the shade from. Think about that. It's so peaceful here. Look at the bush. This is a forest, not a bush. What am I talking about? That's a friggin' forest. It's lovely. See, this tree needs a... I dropped one over there that was going to fall down. I'm going to clean this up slowly but surely. Just pick at it. I got to get this mess cleaned up first, because this is crazy. So that's what I'm up against. You know, like I say again and again and again, we're doing the projects. So I'll clean all this up. It'll look fantastic when I'm done. You know, it was really weird to see what was dumped back here. Haven't found any old cars, unfortunately, you guys. I know how you guys love the old car stuff. There's none of that. Just a lot of dead limbs and trees. There, be able to get in around here. This is dead. Well, it wasn't. Yeah, it was dead. That's live over there. I mean, it's doing the job, right? I'd cut that for you, but they get really powdery when they're old, so they don't really get. It's not really indicative of how good the saw is. So I must have some of that Thermacell juice on while they're coming back. I forgot to bring my Thermacell in. I want to be able to walk in here. I'll get the tractor in here and stir some of this crap up. Okay, so there's the saw. Again, the DeWalt DCCS621 12-inch brushless motor chainsaw. Does the job exactly how it's intended to do. If you're a DeWalt owner, don't hesitate to purchase one. It's fully functioning, just basically like a gas chainsaw, only it's a lot quieter, a lot easier. Good for the homeowner. Doesn't want to mix gas. It's got all the safety features, chain brake on it. I'm going to take it apart and clean it. The wrench, by the way, in case you don't know, is right there underneath where the battery goes. That's the wrench to adjust the tension. I've only had to tweak it once, and it's still holding its tension. So that tells me it's a decent chain. Talking to my video. There's Sherman the Wonder Dog. And where Miss Ellie's over there. She rolled herself in some feces of some sort this morning. That was all over her, so she got a cold bath. She's none too happy. Oh, she's shivering. Maybe she should go in the house. There's no sunlight for them to lie in. So, but she's avoiding us now. That's what you get when you roll yourself in poop. you get a cold shower. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to close the video because it's getting too long in the tooth. But again, I don't have any misgivings about purchasing that DeWalt chainsaw at all. And I still love my DeWalt tire inflator, and I still love my DeWalt. And that's the cheapie, right? That's the box, like not the box store, but that's the hardware store, Canadian Tire. I don't know what you guys have in the True Value in the States. That's the inexpensive one. It works fine. It's a brushless motor, but the XR is the nicer stuff. The XR batteries is because I bought them, but it's not an XR. So anyway, there you go. Go ahead if you're looking for an electric chainsaw and you're a yellow guy, you like the DeWalter, go ahead and buy it. I don't say it's a bad machine. It's pretty easy to function. Yeah, so you loosen the nut, adjust the chain tension right here, tighten the nut. Pretty easy stuff, boys and girls. Anyway, the chain tension, just so it snaps back into the groove. Not ting, but just it drops back in there nice. Okay, that's it. That's all you got to know. Talk to you soon. Take care. Remember, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Back off, and we're here for you. Got any questions, any comments, definitely leave them in the comment section. And yeah, we're looking better. Things are getting better. Things are improving. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.